Welcome to today's live stream. I'm super excited to welcome you here today. Before we get started and get into the Really For Real live, this is obviously a pre-recorded video where I can tell you a couple things and then we can get started. So honestly, what I'm doing is buying myself time to turn the camera on and make sure that everything sounds good. But while we do that, while we wait for myself, let's go ahead and comment below. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe let's start with your name and where you're watching from. And then also I'd love to hear about maybe the latest project you're working on or your favorite software. So if you can post a link below, go ahead and post a link to your portfolio. We'd love to check it out and see what you're up to. And maybe even let us know what your favorite software is, or maybe your favorite subject. Do you like web design or print design or making t-shirts or logos or branding? I don't know. Go ahead and comment below and let us know. We'd love to check it out. And then also, if you'd love to see what I'm up to, you can check out my work at derekmitchell.com. You can see some YouTube videos at youtube.com/derekmitchell. And then also live streaming at behance.net/Mitchell's Garage. So you can check me out there. And then did I say Instagram? I don't know if I said Instagram yet or not. Instagram.com/dmitchelldesign. So hopefully there's links and buttons and stuff here, right there. Anyway, all right, guys, we're about to dive into some really cool stuff. Feel free to comment in the thread, and I'd love to, again, see what you're up to, and I'll try and answer your questions as we get going, but let's go ahead and dive in. Today's video is sponsored by the Graphic Design Bootcamp. If you're looking at becoming a graphic designer and you want to learn more about Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, creating real-world projects that clients would actually pay you for things like logos, business cards, letterhead, and much more, check out the link below for more information and a deep discount to get started today. Today's video is sponsored by the Graphic Design Bootcamp. If you're looking at becoming a graphic designer and you want to learn more about Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, creating real-world projects that clients would actually pay you for things like logos, business cards, letterhead, and much more, check out the link below for more information and a deep discount to get started today.
All right, guys, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, my name's Derek, and excited to welcome you to the stream. Now, I'm having all kinds of tech problems today. Behance crashed on me twice. YouTube looks like it's holding strong, but now I'm having issues with the chat. So this might be a short one. We'll see. I just wanted to say hi. It's been a couple weeks since we've done anything. So we're going to play around with the brand I was playing with called, what do we even call this thing? Let's take a look. Let me get some things settled here so we can see what's going on, see what's new. All right. So the Coffee House Tattoo brand. So this is something that we were making for fun, just having a good time, kind of playing around, making something random. We started on the iPad, Illustrator for the iPad. And just some different ideas here that we're playing around with. Some pretty basic stuff to get us started. And then it kind of morphed from there. The inspiration was the Sailor Jerry's rum here, the spiced rum. Kind of this traditional style tattoo artwork. Some things here. And it just kind of went from there. So I found some of the stock assets from Envato Elements. And... sorry, distracted by technology, making sure it's all working like it's supposed to. Anyway, so that being said, this is kind of where we ended up, just kind of playing around with some different things. And maybe we'll use all of these, I don't know. And then we started playing around with some apparel design. Just some different looks here that we could do. Some fun stuff. All right. So today I was hoping to push this a little bit further. We'll see how far I make it, and we'll see if the stream stays solid, but it looks like I'm having some, I don't know why, but it looks like we're having some issues here. So let's just go with it. All right. The other thing I was doing here, when I make a logo, I like to design things in black and white, just so I can see the shape of it, see the form, see if I like how it fits, if the stroke weight matches, if I like the fonts, things like that. We got some basic stuff here. And then do that in a white background with black, and then flip it to see how it looks reversed out. So I noticed something happened here. Not sure what happened. Some of this was made on an iPad, and then I synced it and brought it over into InDesign with some different, or not InDesign, Illustrator on the desktop. So some of the fonts might be a little weird. All right, so let's just check it out. Okay, we did that. Played with some of the skeleton stuff here. All right. Let's come back and play around with this logo a little bit further. Excuse me. All right, let's do this guy. So right now what I'm doing, a lot of fonts have alternate glyphs. So if you go to type or in Illustrator down to glyphs, you can see the entire font, all the different alternate letters and styles there are for this. Now this specific font that I'm using has a bunch of, I don't even know what you would call these alternates, but like, you know, the O with the thing over the top. I don't know what it is. I should know, but I don't. Anyway, some fonts we talked about in the last time I streamed. For this font specifically, this font is called Desire Pro. I got it off of Adobe Fonts, and it has a lot of alternates. So you see like right here, these letter Ks, there's different ways that the stem, all of these little flourishes finish. So right now I'm on the letter U, so I can come down here and I see all these different letter U's that I have at my disposal. Is that the right word to say? I don't know. I can double click here and I could get a different finish on that right there. So these are called glyphs, And what you can do is instead of showing the entire font, you can show just the alternates for the current selection. So whatever letter I select, it will show you what other options I might have to use for that letter, for that specific glyph. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. We kind of played around with that for this font here. Again, this font's called Desire Pro. And now I'm going to play around with a different logo version. And I think, I don't even know what this font, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really have. Interesting. I was kind of hoping there would be, I don't know, something else to play with. It's all good. Got some arrows in here. Trying to see if there's any other shapes I can play with that might be fun. All right. So let's just kind of keep playing with this. I don't really know what I want to do yet. So all right. So I get super focused when I'm doing stuff. That looks cool. So basically, if I was going to finish this logo out, let's bring it up here. Here, how do I want to do this? Let's bring it up here. So you can see I put like I offset the path just so I can knock out this letter H here. So what I'm going to do is, to make this one color again, I'm going to grab this font. I'm going to create outlines with it. So type, create outlines. And now I'm going to do is select this offset shape thing that I made. Shift click the letter H, Shift M to get my shape builder tool. Hold on the Option key and then just click through here, cut it out. Boom. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. I like what's happening there. I'm not sure about, how does this frame this up? Let's get my ruler, bring it down. Look at that. That's pretty dang close. I like it. I like it. That's cool. I could have nudged, I don't know. It feels nice and balanced. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm just gonna go down here to tattoo. Command-Shift-O to create outlines. I like it. Super cool. All right, so let's group that together. So now basically, if I were to try and like click on this original where I started building stuff to fill it with the color, everything gets kind of messed up because of that offset that I did to knock out this letter. But now that it's all one color again, I can change it to whatever color I want. All right. Cool. I'm digging it. So now what should we do with this? All right. So if you hold down Shift when you click on the color sliders, you can drag them all at the same time, fortunately, to get like a darker tone, a darker hue. Anyway, so I've got just a subtle gradient here from a darker to a lighter color. Maybe let's move this up a little bit like that. Bigger. Just got this guy, align it centered. Looks cool. I like it. That's actually really cool. All right. Sometimes when stuff comes together so fast, I feel like I need to beat it up further, but I'm actually pretty happy with what that's looking like so far. All right, so I'm just gonna save this before I forget. All right. What else should we do with this thing? So I've already put some stuff on apparel, but you know what? Let's do this. All right. What else can we do with this thing? Let's see. I don't know, guys. We could make business cards. We could make posters. We could make more apparel, a hoodie, a beanie. Let's jump into, let's see. Hold that thought for 2 seconds. I'm going to check something real quick. So I guess a quick reminder. You can check out my website at derekmitchell.com. We got a lot of goodies over there. You can check it out. So I need to fix my store. For whatever reason, the store's not working. But I've got some courses in here you guys can check out if you want to learn more about graphic design stuff. Some super cool courses in here. And the best way to get them is to check out the vault here, $1 trial, or come back to the homepage and right here at this graphic design bootcamp. This is the flagship course where I teach you how to get up and running quickly with Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign. So check that out. And I also have some free tutorials as well. Go to the tutorials tab, and then you can check me out on YouTube, as well as these links here, these quick links just for some different, some freebie stuff. So, and then last, be sure to join the newsletter while you're here anyway, and I'll send you some free goodies. All right, so let's jump into Envato Elements. I love using Envato Elements and Adobe Stock. I use them both for most of my stuff. Let's check out a beanie mock-up. Let's see what we can find. All right, we got some photos. Now, there's a difference here. You can see we've got photos, and then we've got graphic templates. Now, the difference is going to be a photo is truly just that. It's a photo. It's going to be a JPEG, a flat image, which we could Photoshop something on top of if you wanted to, or we could come in here and check these out. I'm just going to click download. I'm just going to throw it here, add to download. It'll throw it to my download stack. Let's look for a couple other things real quick. Let's just see what we've got going on here. Those are most of the cool ones. All right, what else do we have? We'll just play with this one for now, I suppose. Good enough. All right, so I'm going to minimize this. Let's jump into my download stack. What's up, HV Brands? How much is the Envato subscription? You know, right now is the best time to get a subscription. I think it's about $33 a month, but if they don't have it on sale yet, they will for Black Friday or for Cyber Monday. So check it out. Stay tuned. You can get it for about $16 a month, I think it is, and you have unlimited downloads. Like, you can download anything you want as much as you want, and they've got amazing elements. Now, here's the deal. I'm technically an affiliate for Envato Elements, but I don't have my link. And full disclosure, I've got a contact there that gives me a free subscription to Envato Elements because I give them shout outs on this channel, but I don't technically make any money to tell you this. I would pay for it full price because I love it that much, but just being totally transparent. Anyway, I absolutely love it. And then I also have the Adobe Stock subscription. I think I have like 100 licenses on Adobe Stock. And so that, I think you get, I forget. I don't pay attention. I think it's like an extra, don't quote me on this. I think it's like an extra like $20 a month, and I get maybe like 10 credits a month. It's just bills automatically through my business credit card. So I should watch that closer, but I don't. Okay. HV Brands, I would love to give you my referral link. To be honest, I don't even know. I don't even know if I can find that right now, to be totally honest. It's in an email. It's buried. I'm not worried about it. I appreciate you trying to hook me up. But I genuinely love Envato Elements. It's fantastic. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. So that being said, some of my favorite things in Envato Elements while we're hanging out here. Yeah, guys, check it out. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Definitely jump on it if they've got a sale coming up. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up a new private window. Elements.envato.com. I don't see anything right now. Okay, this says from just $16.50 a month. That might be if you pay for the year. Students get 30% off. Anyway, yeah, they almost always have a sale on Black Friday. So definitely check that out. Okay, so some of my favorite things while we're in here, when you're searching for stuff, let me go back to the one that I'm actually logged in. You've got all items up here, but you can do video templates, which are super cool. So there's stock video, which is like just, stock video of things, but the video templates, what's really cool, if you're a YouTuber or doing stuff like that, you can find, for example, lower thirds. And you can find all kinds of animated lower third graphics. You could drop right into Premiere or Final Cut Pro or After Effects. I don't know why it's not loading for me. It does it all the time. I'll push play. There you go. So you got all these animated cool lower thirds you can update real easily. You could check out what they call an opener. You got all kinds of cool openers. Super cool stuff. So I use that a lot, and then graphics and graphics templates. So if you go to graphics, let's just see what it pops up by default. Just all kinds of cool graphics. That's cool. And then graphic templates would be like, brochures and flyers and stuff. I know I'm spending a lot of time promoting Envato Elements, but they're super cool. I highly, 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 highly recommend them. Anyway, all right. So we got that. They've even got like WordPress themes. They've got add-ons. What are add-ons? Those are like plugins for Photoshop, like actions and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Let's look for, I don't know, fire. Let's just see what we get. Fire brushes. Photoshop action adds fire to things. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of crazy stuff. Desert Photoshop action. That's kind of cool. Vintage and retro styles. This could be cool for what we're literally just now making with this coffee house tattoo brand here. Super cool. I don't know if this effect would look good though. All right, let's see. This is for Adobe Illustrator. Sure, let's play with it. Let's see what happens. All right, we'll download it. Throw it into my recent projects, add and download. This is what I love about Envato Elements, where if you were to, there's a lot of other, like Creative Market, for example. I used to use Creative Market a lot. I still refer to them sometimes. They've got some, oh, here you go. Check this out. If you go to my website, derekmitchell.com, and then go over here to this resources tab, scroll down, there's free weekly assets from Creative Market. So check those out. Absolutely free, no cost. And every week it gets updated. So check that out if you're looking to build up your library for stock assets. Anyway, if you download stuff from Creative Market, it's cool, but like, let's say you bought this thing and it's $19, which by the way, would have paid for an entire month of Envato Elements. Then, maybe you download it and it's not quite what you wanted and you got to buy something else. So with Envato Elements, you can download stuff all day long, try it, and if it's not what you're looking for, just download something else. All right, so let's unzip that thing we just downloaded. Open it. Bunch of missing fonts. That's all right. We'll leave it for now. All right, so we got that. We've got the offset effect. So what I've got to figure out is how to install this thing. Here's the documentation with the download, so they show you exactly how to use it. Let's go to Window, down to Graphic Styles. Okay. So what I don't understand is why these graphic styles are not showing up in this document right now like it should. We'll try it again. Oh, that's because I opened the preview. Wrong file. That's why. We'll open up the graphic styles volume 1 document. There's those graphic styles popping up. There we go. There's all the styles. Cool. So let's just try this. Let's just see what happens. It'll probably not look great, but that's all right. We'll bring this artwork into this document. All right. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. That looks so cool. I love that. All right, let's drag a copy over here so we can save that for later. That is cool. We need to circle back to that beanie we downloaded also. Some cool stuff. Obviously, some of this looks much better depending on the style of artwork you're using. Like the details of the bird up here don't work as well as if it was just the text. It's all right though. Sorry, it looks like I'm just sitting here, but I've got a beach ball. Sitting here spinning, thinking about it. All right, there we go. All right, well, that is super cool. So I'm going to copy this effect, come back to my document. Getting the spinning beach ball while it's thinking about it. All right, let's clone this again. Sure, why not? So I'm using the artboard tool, which is Shift O, clicking on the artboard, holding down Option, and dragging a copy. That's how I'm doing that real quick. And then there's this little toggle up here in the options bar. So when you have your artboard tool selected over here, this little option will either move and copy the artwork with the artboard or not. So when I copy it, because that's turned on, it brings the artboard with it, and it brings all the artwork with it. So that way I can come in here and I can have a clone of the artboard, and I can delete stuff and change stuff that I want to. Let's delete this artboard real quick. Delete this stuff. Now, if I were to Shift O here to get this artboard tool again and then turn off that, now when I drag a copy of this artboard, it drags the size of the artboard but not the artwork, if that makes any sense. Just a quick tip of how I'm doing all this. All right, let's delete this guy. Let's delete this guy. Let's paste in this thing. All right, let's refine our colors a little bit. So I'm not sure, there's something in this artwork that's not letting me sample the red that I wanted to, which actually, you know, now that I look at it, it's not the worst, because it's kind of Christmassy, which wasn't my intent. It's kind of cool. I like the contrast, so you know what, we're gonna roll with it. But I'll show you another tip also that I use when that happens. This is super cool. I want this shirt, actually. All right. So if you're trying to sample things and you've got all these styles applied to it and you can't sample that red color, what I would do in this case, if you're on a Mac, you can use the print Command Shift 4 to do a screenshot. So Command Shift 4 on your keyboard, and I get the little crosshairs and I can drag to get an image of where it'll take a picture of the screen. And then while still holding the mouse down, I can hit the space bar to move this around wherever I want. Let go of the space bar to refine this, whatever you want to do. And if I let go right now, it's just going to take a picture and save it to my desktop. But if I hold down the control key and then let go, it captures it to my clipboard. And now I can just hit Command V to paste it right on top. So if you're on a PC, it's a little bit different. You can use the print screen button and then Control V, I think, to paste it on here. Anyway, this is now a JPEG, like a flat image. So I just took a picture of the screen. So it's like a picture in picture, right? But now, because this is flat, if I were to draw a rectangle or a couple rectangles, now I can easily sample this color wherever I want and use the eyedropper tool. Whereas down here, when I'm sampling, it's actually sampling all of the different graphic styles also and causing problems. So now that I've got that red sampled, I could, you know, come in here and try and sample the exact red I was going for. HV Brands on YouTube says Shift Control Alt S on a PC to do the screenshot. Thank you so much. Shift Control Alt S. Shift Control Alt S. I never knew that. I always use the print screen and then it grabbed like the whole big thing. So that's perfect. Thank you so much for that pro tip. All right. So now if I wanted to, oh man, I really like how this looks. Yeah, it's so much better green. So I can just leave it alone. That is cool. I am digging it. So now if I wanted to share this, for example, with my wife, to show her what I'm working on, let me grab this real quick. I always turn off my messages while I'm streaming. Let me open a couple things up. What I would do, and I know you can't see my screen right now because I'm getting windows wherever I want them to go. All right. So what I would do is I would take a screenshot. So again, if you're on a PC, HV Brand says Shift Control Alt S. On a Mac, it's Command Shift 4. And notice when I hover over here and then I hit Command Shift 4, this data, this little everything, it's going to look just like that when I take a picture. So I'm going to hit Escape, make sure my mouse is off of the artwork so it's not all lit up, then hit Command Shift 4, and then come back down here and take a quick screenshot. Now, before I let go, I'm going to hold down the Control key to capture it to my clipboard. And then you don't see this, but I'm going to jump over my other screen. I'm going to paste it into my messages window and send it to my wife so she can see it, because she knows we were working on this brand and she thought it was cool. Do another screenshot of this one. Coffee and tattoos, basically two of my wife's favorite things. All right. Cool. Awesome. Okay, just kidding. HV Brand says, sorry, it's actually Shift Windows S. That makes sense. That's all good. Thanks for sharing. Also, I have no idea why some of those other comments popped up. It's all good. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. This was kind of a short stream today. I've got to run, take care of some other family things. But I hope you enjoyed. And if you'd like to see the rest of this process, how we got to this part, I think the replays should still be up on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Derek Mitchell. Also, most of the time, the chat happens over on Behance. So Behance is an awesome place. It's where you can have your Adobe portfolios. Again, sorry, I keep switching back to the screen, but it's because I've got like logins and passwords and stuff. So anyway, let me just grab this real quick. Live streams, boom, there it is. All right. So usually I'm streaming over on Behance. Today I'm not, because I tried to go live twice and it crashed both times. I don't know if it's me or what, but check out Behance, behance.net. It's an awesome place to discover lots of amazing artwork. You can see across the top, you've got today's work in progress and live streams. You can click right here on this live streams tab, and you'll be able to find some really, really great artists, all kinds of amazing. Oh, look, there's these 2-minute, look at 2 minute and 40 seconds and then 2 minute, and then they both crashed. I have no idea why. Anyway, but yeah, tons of great stuff here on Behance. Check it out. You can also follow me, behance.net/Mitchell's Garage. There it is. Check out my portfolio. I've even got a subscriber area if you'd like to check that out. I've got some premium content here that you can download for free. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Once you're a subscriber, there's some cool freebies in here. It's not free. You have to subscribe. I keep saying free. I'm sorry. Unlimited maybe is a better word. Anyway, it helps support me on these streams, and then also gives you some behind the scenes access and some other cool stuff. So check that out if you want to. You don't have to, but there it is. So that being said, HP Brands, thank you so much for joining in over. Oh, you're over on Twitch, actually. I thought you were on YouTube. I am streaming on Twitch as well. So all over the place today. Guys, I think that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Thanksgiving is just around the corner. If you're watching this live, I guess, this week. So if I don't see you before then, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy some time with your family. And I will see you guys soon.